Hi there. So now we're going to make the roasted broccoli, and it comes in a bag like this, and it's pre-cut, which saves you time. If you don't mind chopping them up a little bit yourself, it doesn't take too long, then I recommend that you buy the heads of garlic, because it's heads of broccoli, because it's cheaper. But if you want to save time, you can buy these. So I bought 3 bags of these, and I rinsed them off. And most of them are pretty decent size, but if they are too big, then I'll chop them to make them a little smaller. So I'm just transferring them into a big bowl. Like this one's kind of big, so I'm going to chop it up a little bit. So I'm just gonna sort them out, see which ones look kind of big. Most of these are reasonably, this one's kind of big. This one is way too big. But most of them are pretty decent size, so it's not too bad. Saves you some time. So then I'm just gonna make this a little bit smaller. I just use my knife and cut them like this. And this is the best knife ever. It's from Japan, and you can buy it at the Japanese town in LA. That's where I got it. So the recipe calls for 450 for 20 minutes. So I'm going to bake the butternut squash and the broccoli at the same time. So I have 2 trays going. This one's lined with parchment, and this is what a silicone sheet looks like. And since one calls for 450 and one calls for 400, I'm just going to put it at 425, meet it in the middle. And the broccoli calls for 4 tablespoons of olive oil, 6 cloves of garlic, and some salt and pepper. So this is the olive oil that I like. It's from Central Market. It's organic in its virgin. Typically, if you're going to cook with the olive oil, they recommend you don't use a virgin one, but this is all I have, so this is what I'm using. And there's something about olive oil that when you bake it tastes really good. So this one calls for 4 tablespoons. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it calls for 6 cloves of garlic. So here's my pre-chopped cloves of garlic. It calls for some salt and pepper.
Mama.
Yes, sweetheart.
What are you making?
I'm making some roasted broccoli. And then I just use tongs and I just toss it around. Mix everything really well. The garlic is a really nice taste to it, and the olive oil just really makes it. And there's something about when you roast stuff, it just really concentrates the flavors. It just makes it taste amazing. What you drinking over there, Austin? So then you just put it as a single layer on your baking sheet. I have quite a bit here, so it might not be completely a single layer, but that's okay. What is it, Austin?
No. I'm gonna take this off and want to top this.
You want to take what off?
I don't want Tommy's clothes.
You want to wear Thomas clothes? Okay. Take off your PJs then. So this looks a little dry to me, so I'm just going to drizzle a little bit more olive oil on it. And then I'm just going to add a little bit more salt and pepper. So that's what it looks like. So it calls for about 20 minutes. So I'm going to set the timer for 20 minutes, check on it, make sure it's nice and golden brown.